Hello everyone, my name is Rizky Farezi. I'm from Law Major in 1B class. Marriage law reforms. Major portion of the statutory personal laws enacted in the various Muslim countries represent a mere codification of the established law or at best unification of hitherto different legal principles. There is, however, no reason to deny the fact that certain provisions in these laws have introduced significant reforms in the traditional law. The principal reforms so introduced in one country or another relate to a, a marriage age for men and women and difference of age between parties to marriage. B. Role of marriage guardians in the fixation of solemnization of marriage. C. Registration and documentation of marriage. D. Monetary aspect of marriage, dowry, and expenses. E. Polygamy and rights of co-wife. F. Maintenance of wife, family, and matrimonial home during the subsistence of marriage. G. Unilateral divorce right of parties to marriage and ground for judicial divorce. H. Post-divorce relief for the parties, especially for women. I. Period of gestation and its implication. G. J. Parents' right relating to custody and guardianship of children, especially of mother. K. Inher- Inheritance right of certain close relatives, surviving spouse, daughter, brother and sister, grandfather, and descendants of produced children. L. Choice of legates, especially their eligibility to receive a bequest. And M. Validity, tenure, and management of family wealth. Reforms in these areas have been effective. Different reforms in different countries, either either under of provision of comprehensive codes or law of personal status or family right, or by way of sporadic legislation. The source material for all the aforementioned of reform have been located by the jurists and the legislator of the Muslim world in-depth difference, flexibility, and richness of legal principles within the vast framework of the Sharia. It is nobody case in Muslim states, including Turkey, that personal law have been codified and reformed merely to modernize or westernize in law, nor have their architects, advocates, and exponents have quoted annually an Islamic source for any this reform. The motive behind and the object of all this legislative activity have been as told by the reformers. The need to systemize personal law on the pattern of other laws since codified, the desire to benefit from lesser known as hitherto neglected principles and heuristic opinions within the fold of the Sharia will to check misinterpretation, misapplication, and growing misuse in Sharia law of which there were greater chance and possibility in its uncodified states. The policy of nationalizing and truly Islam seeing the law and urge to rebuild the society in conformity with the original unadulterated socio-legal principles of Islam. In several countries of the In several countries, the ulama have approved or have been closely associated with the reforms effected at the same time. Some of the reforms in some countries have been opposed and criticized by certain section of religious leader and scholars. This has happened in Iraq, Indonesia, Pakistan, Tunisia, South Yemen, and Turkey. On some occasions, their objections were accepted and, and the reform proposed or already affected dropped, repealed, or modified. Main source on Tahir Mahmud, 1987. Personal law in Islamic country, history, text, and comparative analysis. Academy of Law and Religion, New Delhi, paper page 11 to 13. Thank you everyone. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.